Good evening, everyone, and welcome. We have another exciting edition of Garden State IAA Hoops for you. I'm Joe Lamy. To my side are Drake Hugo and Danny Hogger. We'll be seeing the Renfield Foxes play host to the Newark East Eagles.
And at this point in the season, we know that we can expect an intense matchup. The Eagles are a much improved team looking to come into Renfield and take one on the road. It won't be easy, but they have the firepower to make it happen.
And standing in their way will be Connor Rosenberg, the fantastic guard for the Renfield Foxes. He's got size, touch, just about everything. You can bet he'll be a handful for the Eagles.
This beautiful gymnasium will be rocking in no time as the Foxes defend their court against the Eagles. The Eagles get things started with the group of Day and Sheffield at the 1 and 2 guards. Black and Zadirko are at the forwards, and the fourth-year star junior gets the nod at center. Foxes starting with the group of Lee and star sophomore Rosenberg in the backcourt. Joseph and Bishop make up that forward pairing, and it's big Bobby Andrews getting the start at center. And while Coach Bishop did play ball himself in high school, he wasn't a standout athlete.
I remember hearing about him playing, very much of a game manager type of guard. Coach didn't try to do too much with him. He had strong fundamentals and overachieved given his lack of athleticism. Pretty much exactly what you want in a coach.
This is the trust Junior's teammates have in him. They know he's capable of finishing off alley-oops.
Now here's Rosenberg. He's guarded tight. Pass to Bishop. Shoots a three. Newark East grabs the miss. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Junior missing.
You love to see the enthusiasm on that alley-oop, but not the execution.
Well, they wanted to send a message, and the message is we really need work on our alley-oops.
Rosenberg outside. Return to Gregory. Bishop. Andrews down low. Zadirko covering. Andrews misses.
And with Renfield, they care quite a bit about their athletics. Tons of money from donations have found their way to the school. They have a lot to show for it. Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Here's Renfield now. Looking for their first basket of the game. Rosenberg outside. Gregory, he's covered by Sheffield. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And with Renfield from the gym to their uniforms, you can usually count on everything being state of the art.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to play here? It feels like a country club. And as a result, a lot of potential standout athletes will try and get into Renfield's district just because of how nice the facilities are.
Here's Andrews, and Dave Zadirko with the block. Outside, Day. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Sensing the open man, getting it to him. Day doing a perfect job sharing the wealth.
Renfield trailing. Three-pointer from Rosenberg. Junior grabs the miss. And here are the Eagles now. Zadirko up top. Pass to Day. It's stolen away by Rosenberg. And while every game hasn't been smooth sailing for Newark, one thing you can see from this team is they are improving each game.
And Joe, that's a big credit to both Coach Bishop as well as the senior leadership on Newark. It's been a special year for this group in large part to their hard work.
Here's Sheffield to the inside. Gregory with the steal. Here's the break. And Bishop from outside. Newark East grabs the miss.
He isn't a guy that ever looks comfortable that far from the hoop.
And he lobs it up towards the rim. Rosenberg with the ball. Picked up by Sheffield. Rosenberg misses.
And that's the kind of D that'll make you think twice before bringing the ball back in there.
Inside. Here's Junior. That's good, and it's Dave Zadirko with the assist.
That now makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And obviously, that's something the defense has to address.
Outside Lee. Return to Gregory. Shoots over Day. Try to bank it in, but it misses. The Eagles with the lead. Pass to Lack. To the paint. Junior.
And I'm starting to see the momentum clearly swing in their favor.
They're taking control, no doubt, and they want that lead to continue going up.
Rosenberg outside. Andrews. Good D by Junior. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Eagles. They're up by 9. And we'll get you right back to the action on the other side of the break. Welcome back, everyone. More high school sports coverage on the way as the second quarter. So it's both teams making a change here. And Renfield, one of the nicer schools in the area, their community puts a lot of time and effort into the school, and the results are easy to see.
Well, it's one of the more affluent areas in the state, and everybody knows it. Still, it's always nice to see a community rally around their high school and give them the resources they need.
And it'll be the Foxes' ball. Their defense has just allowed 4 points in this quarter. Pass to Bishop. Fires from deep. A rebound by Dave Zadirko.
A nice little lead they're enjoying here, and they deserve it with all the work they put in on the glass.
And they hold a big margin in the rebounding department, completely dominating the boards.
In just over 3.5 minutes played into the second quarter. Outside Lee. Pass to Andrews. The leaner. Junior comes up with the block.
On defense, Junior can get very tenacious. Here he manages to completely shut the shooter down with a big block.
Sheffield with the ball. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bishop. Down low. Andrews. Junior with the block. Now 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. It's rebounded by Renfield. Just looking to get anything going offensively.
Honestly, it feels like there's a lid on the hoop right now.
Back to Andrews. Pass to Rosenberg. Puts up a 3. That one falls, coming off Robert Andrews' feed.
Well, it's been a good start for the season for the Eagles. You can see their confidence grow with each win they notch.
The win helps, but this team knows they have a great roster with the addition of Junior. He's made everyone else better around him, especially with the attention he commands. The body language of this team is completely different than last year.
Jacks up a 3. Can't hit that one. And the first half comes to a conclusion, and a game that has been very close so far. Eagles ahead, up by 4. And the third quarter of action coming up right after the halftime break. And the second half getting started. Renfield playing host to Newark East here on Garden State IAA Sports. And here's Day. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pass to Lee. Back to Bishop. And here is Andrews, covered by Junior. Now Andrews. Now Bishop from beyond the arc. Nice D from Dave Zadirko.
And with Junior, it's easy to see the natural athletic ability that he possesses. He was a great football player, and that fluidity translates to the hardwood well for him.
Basket counts.
This could be a big night for Junior. He's performing admirably, really setting the tone for the Eagles out there.
Rosenberg outside. Up top, Andrews. second half of basketball. Just over a minute played so far. The shot by Bishop, no good. And with Junior and his athleticism, he's pretty much having to learn the nuances of basketball on the fly.
Well, he's played ball before, no doubt about that. But playing organized ball is a completely different beast. Suffice to say, Junior's done an excellent job adjusting to the team game.
Pass to Lee. Gregory. Andrews, covered by Junior. Junior with the block. Now here's Sheffield. To the middle. It's tipped. Andrews with the steal. Outside Lee. Now here's Gregory. Pass to Bishop. The three. Knocks it loose.
It's so hard to believe that we're now at this point of the game, and he still hasn't even registered a single point.
And with Rosenberg, you have to be careful of his shot. He owns a very quick and deadly release.
His shooting motion, though, it just looks so easy, doesn't it? One of the best shooters in the state, and it's hard to believe that he's just a sophomore.
Now here's Lee. Back to Bishop. Pass to Gregory. To the inside. Here's Andrews. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I love when Andrews hustles like this. He's being rewarded for not giving up on that play.
So both teams making some changes here. Renfield trailing. Outside Lee. Pass to Andrews. Black pulls it down. Here's Newark East. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And he's going for the alley-oop.
Well, he's already the star of this team, and he's only a sophomore. Connor Rosenberg expected to do big things for the Foxes this year and the next 2 after. I wonder what the score of this contest would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds.
It has been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Andrews with the steal. And here's Connor Rosenberg for 3. But they'll get another chance. Here's Bishop. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's a great play by Bishop there. Being aggressive on offense and finding a way to draw the foul.
And for Rosenberg, the shooting is his trademark, but he's also got a good amount of burst with the ball in his hands.
It gives you everything you ask for from a wing player. It's a long ways away, but Rosenberg seems destined to play college ball at a big-name school.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Back to Rosenberg. To take the lead. Newark East grabs the miss. Outside, Day. Junior. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
His offensive instincts are terrific. Junior has learned how to make an impact on that end of the floor.
Pass to Andrews. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
And the center for this team, Robert Andrews, who his teammates call Big Bobby Andrews, is a looming presence for them in the paint.
And even though he's a high schooler, a lot of fans will describe Andrews as having old man strength. He's just very difficult to move or get an edge on with his deceptive brawn.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in. Inside. And Robert Andrews with the slam.
An authoritative shot by Andrews gives the Foxes a much-needed boost. They are so lucky to have him for another season.
Down low. Here's Junior. Up and in on the layup.
He's been a consistent presence for them tonight offensively.
So it's Renfield now. They trail by 1. Outside Lee. Andrews. Pass to Lee. And the shot goes down.
Look how Lee stays nimble through the whole play inside, ready to make any adjustment necessary, getting around the defense.
And here's Sheffield. And Junior throws it down.
Such chemistry. What incredible timing on the alley-oop.
And he absolutely hammered it down.
That's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Three-pointer from Rosenberg. And something seems to be bothering Junior out there. He's favoring his leg.
Yeah, it looks like something might have gone wrong with his knee on the last trip down. You hate to see that late in a game like this one. You have to wonder if he'll be able to keep playing.
And let's talk Bishop on the Foxes. He was the star of the team before Rosenberg stepped up onto varsity, but he's still a very valuable contributor.
And for a kid his age, you have to applaud the way he stepped aside to let Rosenberg do his thing. That's not always easy to do when you're a teenager. But Bishop's put the team first and shown great senior leadership.
Pass to Andrews. That's good, and Rosenberg gets the assist.
Not just a shooter, Rosenberg scans the court and spots the open teammates.
Here's Sheffield. Oop, and there's the alley. Black, he's covered by Bishop. And it's Junior missing.
You've really got to be in sync with your teammate on the lob.
Yeah, Drake, like me and you. It wasn't the case there. Back to the drawing board on that play.
The Eagles with the lead. The three from Christian Sheffield. Trifecta.
No hesitation from Sheffield. Shots like these help him get into a rhythm on offense.
Renfield calls timeout. To the paint. Outside, Lee. Andrews over Junior. Andrews no good. And Junior, as many of you know, is the son of Duke, one of the largest figures in Newark hoops history.
And I don't know why Junior waited so long to get into the game of basketball, but I bet his father would be elated now that he's on the floor. Duke was a legend in the area, and Junior would be lucky to have that same kind of impact.
And the shot falls.
Gotta commend the focus. Junior taking the contact well and finding a way to score.
Three from the inbound. It's in. What a beautiful shot to bring him within three.
A shot he can make. Give Rosenberg any kind of separation, and he's firing away.
And he can't get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And the Foxes call time here. What's your take, guys?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get that 2 for 1, we'll see if they try for it.
Yeah, you know, and I think the key thing, probably what Coach wants to see, is a good shot. It's important they convert here. It's still within reach.
But their offense needs to be just about perfect from here to the conclusion.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
He may not be considered the star of the team, but Day is the most vocal. He's a great floor general, always communicating and making sure they're operating as a single unit.
Pass to Andrews. Down low, Rosenberg. He's covered by Sheffield. Rosenberg's shot is off.
And he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he's got to think of something else to try.
And no good as the first free throw misses for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
There's that Newark brand of toughness Junior has. And it's the work ethic on the glass you want to see in a young player.
Renfield misses again. And with the final whistle sounding, that'll do it for us. Eagles getting a big win here in Renfield as their season of surprise continues.
And once again, you can see the impact that Junior has had on the court tonight. This game was a great example of just how different this team is with him in the lineup.
And Rosenberg did everything he could to make this game as tough as possible, but Newark East got the better of him. They're looking like one of the tougher teams in the division now.
Indeed they are, and that'll do it for our broadcast. Thanks for tuning in to our presentation of Garden State IAA basketball.
Hey, easy now.
It's okay, Coach. It felt fine when I was playing. I just tweaked it at the end there.
It's good you checked out all the same, yeah?
All right. Thank you. Archie?
Yeah, take it easy, man. It's slow.
So how am I doing now?
You did good. You did real good. It was a hard win. And we got some good tape to show the right people.
D1 good?
It's a step. 2 games, it's a small sample size, but it gets the recruiters in the room. Then you get your deal. Assuming that's okay.
Oh, yeah, it's just a sprain. I'll be limited next game, but I can still go.
Just like your old man. Played through it all. Even in the championship,
On
he
a
was...
twisted foot, and he still dropped 40.
You know the story.
I know all the stories, Archie.
Man, it's cold outside. Let's go get something to eat. On me. You need me to hold that?
No.
Hola, linda. Como ellos...
Ay.
Yeah.
Ay,
This
ay,
I'm working
ay,
with this kid. Been working
ay,
with this one.
Ay, that's Junior. Me dá um abraço.
She said you better go over and give her a hug. She remembers when you were a baby.
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you.
Please, sit on the house. Obrigada.
Yeah, man, photos on these walls. Man, y'all knew. I never knew that man.
Yeah, he sacrificed a lot for you and your mom. That's why I wonder if he would have been in that.
Look, I'm gonna stop you right there, all right? This is not gonna be a situation where you start becoming my mentor and giving me all type of life advice, all right? Look, I'm not a victim. I don't got no daddy issues. The man you knew is just not the man I knew. That's all.
So what about the next game?
Coach just wants me to sit until I get healthy.
I agree. Isn't the game after the next one the big invitational at the Barclays? A lot of elite players are going to be there from around the country.
Yeah, Hendrix Cobb.
Your father used to coach him, right?
Yeah, we was tight till this family moved to New Orleans when we were 12.
Y'all still talk?
Yeah, here and there on social.
His name is number one on every board that matters.
Yeah.
He's the show, which makes it easy for us to get people there who can push the needle. But that needle ain't gonna budge if you're limited.
All right, so what's up, Archie? I mean, clearly you got connections and everybody knows you. So why aren't you working some college job?
Oh, I did. Big Ten, Big East. Did it for 20 years. Then competition got a little heavy. I started coloring outside the lines a little.
You a band?
No, nothing that dramatic. Still get a job, but when you got that scarlet letter on your chest.
And I'm your way back in?
That's right.
Why should I trust you, man?
Oh, you shouldn't. But your timeline is short. And if you don't got 5 guys like me knocking at your door, I'm probably your only chance. Look, I loved your father like a brother. And if I was struggling, he was always there for me. When he passed, I didn't think that I would have a chance to repay him. Maybe this is my shot. So please, just think about it, all right? Get back to me.
Yo, Archie, hold up. Yo, I'm in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I won't let you down. All right. Touch.
Man, give me that ball, man. Wasting my time. Make your move when you got it. You got the angle. Take the step. Commit.
You got me, fine.
Wasting my
Let's go.
time. I got you. I got you. That's what you got to say?
What do you expect me to say?
I don't want you to say. I want you to stop putting in the work. Put in the work, Junior. I worked so hard on my step back, the heels on my Jordans unraveled. I gave my heart, my last breath to my team. Everyone I played for in Australia.
Yeah, I heard this story before Pop was getting
But
old.
you're not listening. You got it all figured out now? Why, because you got a little bit of talent because you put in a little bit of work? You're gonna get old, football player. You'll see. You can cut your whole heart out for this game. What's it gonna get you? For what? Look at me. Where am I right now? You better be prepared to give everything to this game, and it still not be enough. Get your head in the game, check ball. Face up. Pick a name.
Trainer says if you play in the next game and the knee doesn't get worse, you'd be probably 60, 70% for the Invitational next week. But if you sit out, you'll be 100%.
Yeah, if I can play, I'm gonna play.
And I want to win games too. But I'm taking the decision out of your hands.
Wait, Coach, you
The
can't.
city. I protect my players no matter what, even from themselves. It's too important for your health and your future. Story.